God and Jesus says, "You will lose both of us if you skip. You have only 15 seconds. God says, "Chosen one, do not skip no matter what." Please, I beg you, listen to God now before it's too late. Do not look away from this moment, because what you are hearing right now carries a weight that cannot be replaced later. This is not random, and it is not an accident that your eyes are on these words at this exact time. I am speaking to you because there is something forming in your life that requires your attention right now. If you move past this too quickly, you will miss a turning point that was meant only for you. Stay here and listen, because what comes next is tied to your protection, your peace, and your future. Type Amen if you believe. I am not calling you to fear, but to awareness, because there are moments when silence would cost you more than action. You have been walking through confusion, carrying quiet burdens, and trying to hold everything together without fully understanding why certain things feel heavy. I see that weight, and I have not ignored it even for a second. This is why I am reaching you now. Not later, not tomorrow, but right here where your heart is open enough to receive what you have been missing. You are not being pressured, you are being pulled closer, because something important is about to shift. You may not realize it yet, but there are decisions forming around you that will shape the next chapter of your life. Some of them look small and harmless, yet they carry consequences that stretch far beyond what you can see today. That is why I am urging you to slow down and listen, because rushing forward without awareness will take you away from the path I prepared for you. I do not want you to feel lost again, and I do not want you to walk into something that was never meant for you. This moment is a warning wrapped in love, not fear. Before you go any further, take a second to like this video as a simple act of faith, because even a small step like this can open your heart to receive what I am placing before you right now. You have been chosen not because you are perfect, but because you are willing to keep going even when things feel uncertain. I have watched you stand back up after moments that could have broken you completely. I have seen the quiet strength inside you, even when no one else noticed it. That is why this message is for you, because I trust what I have placed inside you. I am not calling just anyone. I am calling someone who is ready to listen and grow. There are distractions around you that are designed to pull your attention away from what truly matters. These distractions do not always look harmful at first, and sometimes they even feel comforting. But they slowly create distance between you and the clarity you need. I am asking you to recognize them, not to fear them, but to see them for what they are. When you stay aware, you stay protected, and when you stay close to me, nothing can pull you off course. Type 1111 to affirm. You may feel like time is moving too fast and that you are constantly trying to catch up with everything happening around you. But I need you to understand that you are not late and you are not behind. Everything that is meant for you is still within reach, but it requires your attention and your willingness to stay present. When you rush past important moments, you miss the guidance that was meant to help you. This is why I am asking you to pause and truly listen. I am not here to take anything away from you. I am here to protect what is already yours and to guide you toward what is still coming. There are blessings that are closer than you think, but they require you to stay aligned with me. When you ignore my voice, you move away from the very thing you have been praying for. I do not want you to feel that distance again, and I do not want you to wonder where I am when I have been right here all along. Stay with me in this moment and let me lead you forward. There is something powerful about your obedience in small moments like this. When you choose to stay, when you choose to listen, and when you choose to trust, you create space for change to happen in your life. These are not empty actions. They are steps that move you closer to clarity and peace. I am shaping something within you that will carry you through what lies ahead. You are not being tested to fail, you are being prepared to rise. I know there have been times when you felt like giving up and walking away from everything that felt overwhelming. I saw the nights when your thoughts were heavy and your heart felt tired. But you are still here, and that means something deeper is holding you together. That strength did not come from nowhere, it came from me. And I am not done working in your life yet. This moment is not about fear, it is about connection and awareness. I am reminding you that you are not alone, and that you never have been. Even when things felt silent, I was still guiding you in ways you did not recognize at the time. Now I am asking you to be more aware, more present, and more open to what I am showing you. Because what comes next depends on your willingness to stay close. There is a shift happening around you that will bring clarity where there was once confusion. It will not always come in a loud or dramatic way, but you will feel it in your spirit. Things will begin to make sense, and paths that once felt uncertain will start to feel clear, but this clarity requires your attention, and it requires your trust. Stay here, stay connected, and do not turn away from what I am revealing to you. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20x faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful, it feels divine. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. I am continuing to speak to you because you did not turn away, and that alone has already begun to change something within you. When you choose to stay in a moment like this, you are showing a level of trust that opens doors you cannot yet see. You may not feel the full impact immediately, but something has already shifted in your favor. I am drawing you closer, not to control you, but to protect you from what you cannot yet recognize. This is how guidance begins, quietly, steadily, and with purpose. There are things that have been pulling at your attention for a long time, things that feel urgent but are not truly important. These distractions have taken your focus away from the deeper direction I have been trying to give you. I need you to understand that not everything that feels urgent is necessary for your path. Some things are meant to test your ability to stay centered and aware. When you learn to let those things pass without chasing them, you step into a stronger version of yourself. You are entering a phase where clarity will begin to replace confusion, but this clarity requires your cooperation. You cannot carry old patterns into a new season and expect different results. That is why I am asking you to pay attention now, because what you choose in these moments will shape what comes next. I am guiding you towards something that aligns with your purpose, something that will bring you peace instead of pressure. But you must stay connected to receive it. Type yes to affirm. You have been searching for answers in places that could never truly satisfy what your heart needs. You have tried to make sense of things on your own, relying on your own strength, even when it felt like too much. But I never intended for you to carry everything alone. I have always been here, waiting for you to lean in and listen. This is your moment to return to that connection and allow yourself to be guided. There is a quiet strength growing inside you, something that has been building through every challenge you have faced. You may not always recognize it, but it is there, shaping your thoughts and your actions in ways that are preparing you for what lies ahead. I am not just watching your journey, I am actively working within it. Every step you take with awareness brings you closer to the life I have prepared for you. Nothing you have gone through has been wasted. You are not behind, even if it feels like others are moving ahead of you. Your path is different. and it is unfolding in a way that is meant specifically for you. Comparing your journey to others will only create unnecessary pressure and confusion. I need you to stay focused on what is in front of you and trust that your timing is exactly where it needs to be. Everything that belongs to you is still within reach. There are moments ahead where you will be tempted to doubt what you are feeling right now. Doubt will try to convince you that this connection is not real or that it does not matter. But I want you to remember this feeling of clarity and peace that is beginning to form inside you. That feeling is not random. It is a sign that you are aligned with something true. Hold on to it when doubt tries to speak louder than your inner knowing. Type 777 to receive blessings. You are being guided away from situations that would have drained your energy and taken you further from your purpose. At times, this redirection may feel uncomfortable because it requires you to let go of what feels familiar. But familiar does not always mean right, and comfort does not always lead to growth. I am leading you towards something better, even if the path feels uncertain at first. Trust the direction, even when you do not see the full picture. There is a reason you are hearing this now instead of later. Timing matters, and this moment is aligned with something that is about to unfold in your life. You are being prepared for a shift, one that will bring new opportunities and new understanding. But preparation requires awareness, and awareness begins with listening. That is why I am asking you to stay present and take this seriously. You have been stronger than you give yourself credit for. You have faced moments that could have broken you, yet you continued moving forward even when it was difficult. That resilience is not something you created on your own. It is something I placed within you. And now, that same strength is being called into a new level of awareness. You are not just surviving anymore, you are being prepared to thrive. There are people and situations that will begin to reveal their true nature to you. Things that once felt confusing will start to make sense, and you will see clearly what is meant to stay and what is meant to leave. This clarity will not come to harm you, but to protect you. When you see things as they truly are, you gain the power to make better choices, and those choices will lead you toward a more peaceful and stable path. I am not asking you to rush into anything or to make sudden decisions without thought. I am asking you to stay aware and to trust what you are beginning to understand. You do not need to force anything, because what is meant for you will come into alignment naturally. When you stay connected to me, you will know when to move and when to wait. That balance is what will guide you forward. You may feel like you have missed opportunities in the past, or that certain moments did not go the way you hoped, but nothing is truly lost when you are aligned with me. What you need will come back to you in a different form, often better than what you originally expected. I am not limited by time or circumstances, and I can restore what felt out of reach. Your story is still unfolding. What if attracting wealth didn't require hard work, just the right words? This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free, financially free individuals. Scientists say each of these 9 words activates a hidden abundance center deep in your brain. People are using it from home and seeing results in just weeks. It was never meant for the public, and now that it's out, the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This is a time for you to become more aware of your thoughts and the direction they are taking you. Your mind has the power to shape how you experience what is happening around you. When you fill it with fear or doubt, it becomes harder to see the path clearly. But when you allow peace and trust to take its place, everything begins to feel more stable. I am helping you shift that perspective. You are not walking into the unknown alone. I am already present in what lies ahead, preparing the way before you even arrive. That is why I am asking you to trust, even when things feel uncertain. Trust is not about having all the answers. It is about knowing that you are being guided, and right now, you are exactly where you need to be. My voice reaches you in moments like this, steady and clear, guiding you away from confusion and towards something far more stable. You are not being left to figure everything out on your own, because I am walking with you step by step. There are layers within your life that are beginning to unfold, and not all of them will be visible at once. Some things are being revealed slowly, so that you can understand them fully without becoming overwhelmed. If everything came to you at once, it would feel too heavy to carry. That is why I am guiding you in stages, giving you exactly what you need when you are ready to receive it. This process is not delay, it is protection. You have been asking for change, even if you did not always put it into words. That desire has been heard, and it is already being answered in ways you are just beginning to notice. The shift may not always look dramatic, but it is real and it is steady. You will begin to see differences in how you think, how you respond, and how you move through your days. These small changes will lead to something much greater. Type 222 if you trust God. There are habits and patterns that once felt natural to you, but they are no longer aligned with who you are becoming. You may feel a sense of discomfort when you try to return to those patterns, and that is not by accident. I am gently pulling you away from what no longer serves you and guiding you towards something healthier. This is part of your growth, even if it feels unfamiliar at first. Trust the discomfort because it is leading you towards something better. You are being strengthened in ways that are not always visible on the surface. Your patience is growing, your awareness is deepening, and your ability to handle challenges is becoming stronger. These are not small changes, they are foundations for what is ahead. When you look back, you will see how far you have come, even if it did not feel like progress at the time. Every step you have taken has been building something within you. There are moments ahead where you will be faced with choices that require you to trust what you feel inside rather than what others expect from you. This may feel difficult, especially if you are used to seeking approval or avoiding conflict. But I am guiding you toward a place where your decisions come from clarity, not pressure. You are allowed to choose what aligns with your path. You are allowed to walk away from what does not. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. You are not losing anything by staying connected to me. You are gaining a deeper understanding of yourself and your purpose. There are parts of you that have been waiting to be recognized, strengths that have been hidden beneath doubt and uncertainty. As you continue to listen, those parts will begin to rise. You will start to see yourself in a new way, not through the lens of fear, but through the truth of who you are. There are also things that will fall away, and while that may feel uncomfortable, it is necessary. Not everything is meant to stay in your life forever, and holding on to the wrong things can prevent the right things from entering. I am clearing space for what belongs to you, even if it means letting go of what once felt important. This is not loss, it is alignment. You may feel moments of resistance as you move through this process, and that is natural. Change often brings uncertainty, and uncertainty can feel unsettling. But I need you to understand that you are not moving into something harmful. You are being guided towards something that will bring you peace and stability. Even when it feels unfamiliar, you are safe. There is a quiet confidence beginning to grow within you, something that does not rely on outside validation. This confidence is rooted in your connection with me, and it will guide you through situations that once felt overwhelming. You will begin to trust yourself more, not because you have all the answers, but because you know you are not alone. That awareness will change how you move forward. You are also becoming more aware of the energy around you, the way certain people and environments affect you. This awareness is important because it helps you make choices that protect your peace. You will start to notice what lifts you up and what drains you, and you will feel a natural pull toward what is good for you. This is part of your growth, and it will help you stay aligned. There are blessings forming in your life that you cannot yet see, but they are real and they are coming. These blessings are not random, they are connected to the path you are walking right now. The more you stay present and aware, the more you will recognize them when they arrive. I am preparing things for you in ways that go beyond your current understanding. You do not need to force anything or rush ahead. Everything that is meant for you will come at the right time, in the right way. Your role is to stay connected, to stay aware, and to trust the process. When you do that, everything begins to flow more naturally. You will find yourself moving with less resistance and more clarity. Why are neuroscientists calling this a wealth trigger? Because over 19,547 people are already using this 9-word password, and their lives are changing fast. Unexpected deposits, cleared debts, a completely upgraded lifestyle. Scientists say it taps into a 150-million-year-old brain system that controls abundance and financial flow. It's already changed the lives of thousands in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. I know there have been times when you felt like you were not being heard, when it seemed like your efforts were not leading anywhere, but nothing you have done with a sincere heart has been ignored. I have seen it all, and it has all contributed to where you are now. You are not starting over, you are continuing forward with more understanding than before. There is a calmness that will begin to settle within you as you continue on this path. It will not mean that everything is perfect, but it will mean that you are no longer shaken by every challenge. You will feel grounded in a way that allows you to move through difficulties without losing your sense of peace. That calmness is something I am placing within you. You are not meant to live in constant uncertainty or fear. You are meant to walk with confidence, knowing that you are guided and protected. This does not mean challenges will disappear, but it means you will face them differently. You will face them with strength, with clarity, and with the understanding that you are not alone. There have been times when you felt uncertain about your direction, as if you were walking without a clear path. That feeling did not come because you were lost, but because you were learning to rely less on what you see and more on what you feel inside. I have been guiding you through that uncertainty, helping you build trust step by step. Now you are beginning to sense that you are not wandering without purpose. You are being led, even when the road ahead is not fully visible. You are also becoming more aware of your inner voice, the quiet knowing that speaks to you when everything else becomes still. That voice is not separate from me. It is one of the ways I guide you. When you listen to it, you will notice that it leads you toward peace rather than confusion. It does not push you into fear, but gently directs you toward what is right. Learning to trust that voice will change how you move through your life. Type 1010 to claim miracles. There are areas in your life where you have been holding on to control, trying to manage every detail to avoid uncertainty. I understand why you have done this, because uncertainty can feel uncomfortable and even overwhelming. But I want you to know that you do not have to carry everything alone. When you release the need to control every outcome, you create space for something better to unfold. Letting go is not weakness, it is trust. You are not being asked to abandon responsibility, but to shift the way you carry it. Instead of holding everything tightly, allow yourself to move with a sense of openness. This will not make you careless, it will make you more aligned. When you are aligned, your decisions become clearer and your actions become more effective. You will no longer feel like you are forcing things to happen. There are relationships in your life that are being revealed to you in a new light. Some of them will feel stronger and more supportive, while others may begin to feel distant or uncomfortable. This is not something to fear, it is something to understand. You are growing, and not everything will grow with you. When you accept this, you will find it easier to let go of what no longer fits your path. Type 555 if you are ready for change. You may notice that certain opportunities are appearing in your life in unexpected ways. These opportunities are not random. They are part of the path that is unfolding for you. They may not always look exactly like what you imagined, but they carry the potential to lead you forward. Pay attention to them, and do not dismiss them too quickly. Sometimes the greatest changes come in forms you did not expect. There is also a need for you to trust your timing instead of rushing to match the pace of others. You have your own rhythm, and it is perfectly aligned with what you need. When you try to move faster than you are meant to, you create unnecessary stress and confusion. But when you move in your own time, things begin to feel more natural. Trust that your pace is not a mistake. You are being prepared for a level of stability that you have been seeking for a long time. This stability is not just external, it is internal. It is the kind of peace that stays with you even when things around you are changing. This is what I am building within you, step by step. And once it is established, it will support everything else in your life. There are moments ahead where you will be reminded of who you used to be, and you may feel tempted to fall back into old ways of thinking or reacting, but you are not that same person anymore. You have grown, even if the changes feel subtle. When those moments come, remember how far you have come and choose differently. That choice will keep you moving forward. You are not being left to figure everything out alone. Even when it feels like you are making decisions on your own, I am guiding you in ways you may not always notice. This guidance will become clearer the more you trust it. You will begin to recognize patterns, signs, and moments of clarity that confirm you are on the right path. Stay open to these experiences. There is something important about the way you are learning to handle challenges now. Instead of reacting quickly, you are beginning to pause and observe. This shift may seem small, but it is powerful. It gives you the ability to respond with clarity instead of emotion. And when you respond with clarity, your outcomes begin to change. You are also becoming more aware of what truly matters to you. Things that once felt important may no longer hold the same weight, and things you may have overlooked are beginning to feel more meaningful. This shift in perspective is part of your growth. It is helping you align your actions with your true values. A leaked 9-word password is quietly transforming people's financial lives. More than 19,000 people have already used it to attract wealth, freedom, and peace. People are using it daily from their couch and reporting real financial breakthroughs. Scientists say it activates deep brain pathways linked to money, working far faster than traditional methods. This was once hidden by elites, and now it's spreading too fast. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There are blessings that are forming quietly in your life, and they will reveal themselves at the right time. These blessings are not dependent on chance. They are connected to the path you are walking right now. The more you stay aligned, the more naturally they will come into your life. You do not need to chase them. You only need to stay connected. You are not alone in this journey, and you never have been. Even in moments when you felt isolated, I was still present, guiding you in ways you may not have recognized. Now you are becoming more aware of that presence. And as your awareness grows, so does your sense of peace. This is what happens when you stay close instead of turning away. You begin to see that you were never meant to carry everything alone. There are parts of your past that still try to speak into your present. Old memories, old fears, and old doubts sometimes rise up as if they still have authority over you, but they do not hold that power anymore unless you give it back to them. You have moved beyond those moments, even if your mind tries to revisit them. I am helping you break free from what once held you back. You may notice that certain thoughts no longer feel as strong as they used to. What once made you anxious or uncertain is slowly losing its grip. This is not accidental. It is a sign that you are changing from within. I am reshaping the way you think so that you can move forward with clarity. And as this happens, you will begin to feel lighter. Type 888 to receive strength. There are also areas where you will be asked to trust even when you cannot see the outcome clearly. This is where your growth will deepen. Trust is not about having proof before you move. It is about knowing you are being guided even when things are unclear. When you choose to trust, you step into a place where fear loses its hold. That is where real progress begins. You are not expected to have everything figured out at once. Life is not meant to be understood all at once, but experienced step by step. Each moment carries its own lesson, its own direction, and its own purpose. When you focus too far ahead, you miss what is right in front of you. That is why I am bringing your attention back to the present. There are doors that are beginning to open for you, even if you have not fully recognized them yet. Some of these doors will look like opportunities, while others may appear as challenges. Do not assume that something is negative just because it feels difficult. Sometimes difficulty is the very thing that leads you to growth. I am guiding you through both the easy and the hard moments. Type 333 if you believe you are guided. You are also learning to let go of the need to control how others see you. This is important because your value does not come from approval or recognition. It comes from who you are at your core, and that is something that cannot be taken away. When you stop seeking validation, you begin to move with more freedom, and that freedom allows you to live more fully. There is a sense of direction that is becoming clearer with each step you take. You may not have all the answers, but you are beginning to understand where you are heading. This understanding will continue to grow as you stay connected. You are not walking blindly, you are walking with guidance. And that guidance will not fail you. You are also becoming more aware of what drains your energy and what restores it. This awareness is helping you make better choices about where you invest your time and attention. You will begin to naturally move away from what brings negativity into your life, and you will feel drawn toward what brings you peace. This is how alignment begins to show in your daily life. There are moments ahead where you will feel a strong sense of clarity, as if everything suddenly makes sense. These moments are not random, they are confirmations that you are on the right path. When they come, take a moment to recognize them. Let them strengthen your trust in the direction you are moving. These moments are gifts meant to guide you. You are not losing anything by staying on this path. Even when it feels like you are letting go of something, you are making space for something better. This is not about sacrifice, it is about alignment. What leaves your life is not meant to stay, and what enters your life is meant to help you grow. Trust this process, even when it feels uncertain. There is also a deeper sense of peace that is beginning to settle within you. It may come and go at first, but it will become more stable over time. This peace is not dependent on your circumstances, it comes from within. It is a sign that you are connected and aligned, and as it grows, it will carry you through whatever comes next. You are not alone in any of this. Even when it feels like you are making decisions on your own, I am guiding you quietly. I am placing thoughts, feelings, and insights within you to help you move forward. The more you listen, the more clearly you will recognize this guidance. It has always been there, and it will continue to be there. There is something important about the way you are learning to pause before reacting. This pause is giving you the ability to choose your response instead of being controlled by your emotions. This is a powerful shift, and it will change the way you experience challenges. You will begin to feel more in control of yourself, and that control will lead to better outcomes. You are also becoming more aware of your own worth. You are beginning to see that you are not defined by your past or your mistakes. You are defined by who you are becoming. And who you are becoming is someone stronger, wiser, and more aligned. This realization will continue to grow within you. What secret did elites use to attract wealth so easily? A simple 9-word password now leaked to the public. People are using it daily and watching money flow into their lives like never before. Scientists say it activates an ancient brain system tied directly to abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. It's already helped thousands become debt-free in just weeks. But this breakthrough is under pressure and may disappear at any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. You are continuing forward, and I want you to notice how your awareness is becoming sharper with each moment you stay connected. What once felt unclear is now beginning to settle into something more stable inside you. This is not something that happens by chance. It is the result of your willingness to remain present and listen. When you stay in alignment like this, you begin to move differently without even forcing it. You start to recognize what is right for you and what no longer belongs. There is a deeper layer of understanding opening within you now. It is not loud or overwhelming, but it is steady and certain. You may feel it as a quiet sense of knowing, a calm direction that does not need to argue or prove itself. This is how I guide you when you are truly listening. I do not confuse you. I bring clarity in a way that feels peaceful. Stay connected to that feeling, because it will lead you through moments that once felt uncertain. You are beginning to see that not everything requires your reaction. There are situations that once would have pulled you in emotionally, but now you are learning to step back and observe. This is growth, and it is changing the way you experience your life. When you stop reacting to everything, you gain control over your energy. And when you control your energy, you protect your peace. Type 999 to receive divine protection. There are also things that will begin to fall into place without you forcing them. Conversations, opportunities, and even timing will start to align in ways that feel natural. This is what happens when you are walking in alignment. You do not have to chase what is meant for you. It comes toward you, and when it arrives, you will recognize it without confusion. You have spent a long time trying to understand everything through effort alone. You have tried to solve problems by thinking harder, by pushing yourself further, and by carrying more than you needed to. But now you are learning that not everything requires struggle. Some things come through trust and awareness. When you allow yourself to move with that understanding, life begins to feel lighter. There is a release happening within you, even if you cannot fully explain it yet. Old tension, old fear, and old expectations are starting to loosen their hold. You are not the same person who once carried those burdens in the same way. This release is creating space for something new, and what is coming will not feel heavy like what you have known before. Type 444 if you feel the shift. You are also learning to trust your instincts more than outside noise. There have been times when you doubted what you felt because others saw things differently. But now you are beginning to understand that your inner knowing has value. When you trust it, you move with more confidence. And that confidence will guide you through decisions that once felt difficult. There are moments ahead where you will feel a clear sense of direction, even without having every detail explained. This is how guidance works when you are aligned. You do not always receive the full picture, but you receive enough to take the next step. And as you take that step, the next one becomes clearer. This is a process, and it is working in your favor. You are not being asked to be perfect in any of this. You are being asked to remain aware and open. Mistakes may still happen, but they will not define you. What matters is your willingness to continue moving forward with understanding. Every step you take with awareness strengthens your connection, and that connection is what guides you. There is also a growing sense of independence within you, not in a way that separates you from others, but in a way that strengthens your sense of self. You are no longer relying on external approval to feel secure. You are finding that security within yourself, and this will change the way you interact with the world around you. You are becoming more selective with your energy, and this is important. Not everything deserves your time or your attention. When you choose carefully where you invest yourself, you protect your peace. This is not about avoiding people or situations. It is about recognizing what aligns with you. And when you stay aligned, everything begins to feel more balanced. There are also signs that will begin to appear more clearly in your life. These signs will not confuse you. They will confirm what you already feel inside. You will recognize them because they will bring clarity instead of doubt. Pay attention to these moments because they are guiding you. They are reminders that you are not alone in this journey. You may still have moments where uncertainty tries to return, but it will not feel as strong as before. You will be able to see it for what it is, instead of being pulled into it. This is because your awareness has grown, and that awareness gives you the ability to stay grounded even when things feel unclear. You are not losing anything by continuing on this path. You are gaining a deeper understanding of yourself and the direction you are meant to take. Everything that is meant for you is still ahead, and you are moving toward it step by step. There is no need to rush, because what is yours will not pass you by. Stay connected to this feeling of clarity and peace as you move forward. Let it guide your decisions and your actions. I am with you in every step, even in moments when you do not realize it. The more you listen, the more clearly you will hear. And the more clearly you hear, the more confidently you will move. Why are thousands suddenly becoming financially free? Because they discovered a 9-word wealth password hidden in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected money, cleared debts, and new opportunities. Some say the results feel almost divine. Scientists confirm it activates a powerful ancient part of your brain linked to wealth and abundance. But now that it's leaked, it won't stay available for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is a shift happening in the way you see your life. What once looked like confusion is starting to reveal hidden meaning. Situations that felt random are beginning to connect in ways you did not expect. This is not coincidence. This is alignment, becoming visible. When you stay present, you begin to notice that nothing has been wasted, not even the moments that felt difficult. You are also beginning to understand that your struggles were not meant to break you, but to shape you. Every time you faced something that felt too heavy, something inside you grew stronger. You may not have seen it at the time, but now you can feel the difference. You are not as fragile as you once believed. You are more capable than you have given yourself credit for. Type 666 to release fear. There are patterns in your life that are finally losing their hold on you. Things that once repeated over and over are starting to fade. This is because you are no longer responding the same way you used to. Your awareness has changed your reaction, and that has changed your direction. This is how cycles are broken, not by force, but by understanding. You are stepping into a place where you no longer need to chase what is meant for you. Instead, you are learning to recognize and receive. This is a different kind of strength, one that does not come from effort alone, but from alignment. When you are aligned, things begin to come toward you naturally, and when they do, you will know they are right. There are also moments ahead where you will feel a strong sense of confirmation. It will feel like everything suddenly makes sense, even if only for a brief moment. These moments are not accidental. They are reminders that you are on the right path. When they come, allow yourself to feel them fully. Let them strengthen your trust in what you are experiencing. Type 111 if you feel chosen. You are no longer being pulled in multiple directions the way you once were. There is a sense of focus forming within you, even if you cannot fully explain it yet. This focus is helping you move with more intention. You are no longer reacting to everything, you are choosing what matters. And that choice is shaping your future. There are things you once thought you needed that are now losing their importance. This is not because they were wrong, but because you have outgrown them. Growth often looks like letting go of what once felt necessary. And while that can feel uncomfortable, it is also freeing. You are making space for something that fits who you are becoming. You may notice that your patience is increasing. Situations that once would have frustrated you no longer have the same effect. This is a sign that your inner state is changing. You are becoming more grounded, more stable, and more aware, and that stability will support you in ways you cannot yet see. There is also a deeper sense of trust beginning to form within you. Not just trust in what is happening, but trust in yourself. You are starting to believe in your ability to navigate whatever comes your way. This trust is not loud or dramatic, it is quiet and steady. And that is what makes it strong. You are being guided toward a life that feels more aligned with who you truly are. This does not mean everything will be easy, but it means everything will make sense. Even the challenges will carry purpose, and you will be able to see that purpose more clearly. This is what it means to move with understanding. There are still moments where doubt may try to return, but it will not have the same strength it once did. You will be able to recognize it without being controlled by it. This is because you are no longer the same person who once felt overwhelmed by it. You have grown, even if the changes feel quiet. You are also becoming more aware of your own boundaries. You are learning where to say yes and where to step back. This is important because it protects your energy and your peace. When you honor your boundaries, you honor yourself. And that creates a stronger sense of balance in your life. There are blessings that are closer than you think, even if they have not fully appeared yet. These blessings are connected to the path you are walking right now. The more you stay aligned, the more naturally they will come into your life. You do not need to chase them, because they are already moving toward you. You are not alone in any of this, and you never have been. Even when it felt like you were facing everything by yourself, I was still there, guiding you in ways you could not always see. Now you are beginning to recognize that presence. And as you continue to listen, that awareness will only grow stronger. Stay with this connection and do not turn away now. You are closer to clarity than you have ever been before. Every moment you remain aware, you strengthen your path forward. I am with you in every step, guiding you, protecting you, and leading you towards something better. Keep going, because there is still more unfolding ahead for you. There was a time when you felt pulled in many directions, unsure of which path to follow or which voice to trust. That confusion was heavy, and it made even simple decisions feel overwhelming. But now, something is changing in the way you see things. You are beginning to recognize what feels right without needing constant confirmation. This is not guesswork, this is clarity forming within you. You are also starting to notice how your reactions are changing. Situations that once made you anxious are no longer affecting you in the same way. This is because your awareness has grown stronger than your fear. When awareness leads, fear begins to lose its control. And when fear loses its control, you begin to move with a new kind of freedom. Type 1313 if you feel the transformation. Why are over 19,547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they started using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. This password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There are still moments where your mind may try to return to old patterns, trying to pull you back into ways of thinking that no longer serve you. But you are no longer responding in the same way. You are pausing, observing, and choosing differently. This is a powerful shift, and it is shaping your future in ways you cannot yet fully see. Every time you choose awareness, you strengthen this new direction. You are learning that you do not need to rush your growth. Everything that is happening within you is unfolding at the right pace. When you try to force things, you create resistance. But when you allow things to unfold naturally, everything feels smoother. Trust the timing of your life, because it is not working against you. It is working with you. There are doors that are quietly opening around you, even if they do not appear obvious at first. Some opportunities will come in ways you did not expect, and they may require you to step outside your comfort zone. But I want you to remember that growth often begins where comfort ends. When you step forward with trust, you will find that you are supported in ways you did not anticipate. Type 1414 if you trust the process. You are also becoming more aware of the energy you carry within you. This energy affects how you experience everything around you. When you are calm and grounded, situations begin to feel more manageable. When you are aligned, even challenges begin to feel purposeful. This is not because your circumstances have changed, but because you have. There is a deeper understanding forming within you about what truly matters. You are beginning to let go of things that once seemed important, but now feel unnecessary. This is not loss, it is clarity. You are making room for what aligns with your true path. And as you do this, your life begins to feel more balanced. You are not meant to carry the weight of everything on your own. There are moments when you must release what you cannot control and trust that it is being handled. This is not giving up, it is letting go of unnecessary burden. When you release that weight, you create space for peace. And peace is something you deserve to feel. There are people who will come into your life, who align with who you are becoming. These connections will feel natural, not forced. They will support your growth instead of holding you back. You will recognize them by the way they bring clarity instead of confusion. These are the connections that belong in your life. You are also learning to trust your own decisions more than before. You are no longer second-guessing every step you take. There is a confidence forming within you that does not rely on outside approval. This confidence is quiet, but it is strong. And it will guide you through situations that once felt uncertain. There are still moments ahead where you will be tested, not to break you, but to strengthen what you have learned. These moments will show you how far you have come. They will give you the opportunity to respond differently than you once did. And when you do, you will see your growth clearly. You are not losing anything by continuing on this path. You are gaining clarity, strength, and a deeper sense of purpose. Everything that is meant for you is still ahead, and you are moving toward it step by step. There is no need to rush, because what belongs to you will not pass you by. You are also becoming more aware of your own presence, the way you carry yourself, and the energy you bring into each moment. This awareness is helping you move with more intention. You are no longer acting out of habit, you are acting with understanding, and that understanding is shaping your life. There is a calm strength within you now that was not there before. It may still feel new, but it is real. This strength will continue to grow as you stay connected. It will support you in ways you cannot yet imagine, and it will carry you through whatever comes next. You have stayed through every word, and that shows a depth within you that cannot be ignored. There is something awakening in your spirit that is stronger than distraction, stronger than doubt, and stronger than the urge to walk away. This is not ordinary attention. This is alignment beginning to take hold. You are not just hearing, you are receiving. And when you receive with your whole heart, transformation follows. There is a new level of awareness opening within you now, and it is beginning to change how you see everything around you. Situations that once confused you are starting to reveal their meaning. You are noticing patterns that you could not see before, and those patterns are guiding you toward better decisions. This is how clarity grows, quietly and steadily. It does not rush, but it remains. You are also beginning to understand that your value has never depended on how others see you. There were times when you questioned yourself because of what others said or did, but now you are stepping away from that weight. You are starting to see yourself with more truth, and that truth is freeing you from unnecessary pressure. You are not defined by opinions, you are defined by who you are becoming. Type 1515 to confirm your faith. There are still moments when your mind may try to return to old fears, reminding you of what went wrong before. But you are no longer reacting in the same way. You are observing those thoughts instead of becoming them. This is a powerful change because it gives you control over your direction. When you are no longer controlled by fear, you are free to move forward. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20x faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful, it feels divine. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. You are learning to trust your path even when it feels unfamiliar. There are parts of your journey that you have never experienced before, and that can feel uncertain. But unfamiliar does not mean wrong. It means new. And new is where growth happens. When you allow yourself to step into the unknown with trust, you discover strength you did not know you had. There are doors opening that require you to believe in yourself more than you ever have. These opportunities will ask you to step forward without hesitation. They will not always come with clear instructions, but they will feel right within you. Trust that feeling, because it is guiding you. You are not stepping into these moments alone. I am with you. Type 1616 if you are ready to move forward. You are also becoming more aware of the importance of your energy. Where you place your attention matters more than you once realized. When you focus on what brings you peace, your life begins to reflect that peace. When you focus on what brings you stress, that stress grows. This awareness is giving you the ability to choose differently, and those choices are shaping your future. There is a sense of release happening within you, even if you cannot fully explain it. Things that once felt heavy are beginning to feel lighter. You are not carrying the same emotional weight you once did. This is because you are letting go, even if it is happening slowly. And as you let go, you make room for something better. You are not meant to hold on to everything forever. Some things are meant to pass through your life, not stay in it. When you understand this, you stop resisting change. You begin to move with it instead of against it. And when you move with it, everything begins to feel more natural. There are moments ahead where you will feel a strong sense of certainty, even without having all the answers. This certainty will guide you through decisions that once felt difficult. It will help you move forward without hesitation, and it will show you that you are not lost, you are guided. You are also learning to appreciate where you are right now, instead of constantly looking ahead. There is value in this moment, even if it does not feel perfect. When you stay present, you begin to notice things you would have otherwise missed. And those small details often carry the guidance you need. There is a deeper level of peace forming within you, one that does not depend on everything being perfect. This peace will stay with you even when challenges arise. It will help you remain steady when things around you are changing, and that steadiness will become your foundation. You are not alone in this process, and you never have been. Even when you felt isolated, I was still there, guiding you in ways you could not see. Now you are beginning to recognize that presence more clearly. And as you continue to listen, that connection will only grow stronger. There are still things unfolding ahead that you cannot yet see, but they are already in motion. You are being led towards something that aligns with who you are becoming. And as you continue on this path, you will begin to see how everything is coming together. Nothing is random, everything has purpose. Stay with this connection and do not turn away now. You are closer than ever to the clarity and peace you have been seeking. Every moment you remain aware, you strengthen your path forward. I am with you in every step, guiding you, protecting you, and leading you toward what is meant for you. Keep going, because there is still more waiting for you ahead. You have continued to stay, and that tells me your heart is no longer running from what it once avoided. There is a stillness forming within you that is not empty, but full of quiet strength. This stillness is where you begin to hear clearly, where confusion loses its voice, and where truth begins to settle deeply. You are not the same person who first began reading. Something inside you has shifted, and that shift is guiding you into a new level of understanding. There were moments in your past when everything felt uncertain, when you questioned your direction and even your own worth. Those moments left marks on your heart, and sometimes they still try to speak into your present. But I want you to see clearly now that those moments do not define you anymore. You are not bound to what happened before. You are moving forward with a new awareness that is stronger than anything behind you. You are beginning to notice how your thoughts are changing. Where there was once doubt, there is now a quiet confidence. Where there was once fear, there is now a sense of calm that you cannot fully explain. This is not something temporary. It is something that is growing within you. And as it grows, it will begin to shape everything around you. Type 1717 if you feel the inner change. There are still times when your mind may try to return to old patterns, reminding you of past struggles or uncertainties. But you are no longer responding the same way. You are observing those thoughts instead of being controlled by them. This is a powerful shift because it gives you freedom. When you are no longer controlled by old patterns, you are free to choose a new path. What if attracting wealth, didn't require hard work, just the right words. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free, financially free individuals. Scientists say each of these 9 words activates a hidden abundance center deep in your brain. People are using it from home and seeing results in just weeks. It was never meant for the public, and now that it's out, the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever.